Canada.
Why there?
My dad sat me down and said, you know, I was an officer and a pilot in World War I. If you fly, you're going to fly for our Air Force, not Royal Air Force or anything else. So I want you to finish school. So I did. And I became an aviation cadet. And I went to Miami Beach first. I went to a CTD, College Training Test. I went to classification, and I passed all my tests. And this captain said, Cadet Barnes? I said, yes, sir. He said, there's one more person you've got to be interviewed by, and then you go to flight school.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Captain, who might that be? He said, I was a psychiatrist. Can you imagine? I was 18 years old, telling me I had to go to a psychiatrist. I was boy. I said, do I have to do that? I mean, I heard these people are crazy. Yeah, you gotta do it. So I knocked on the door and this boy said, Anna, this major, bald-headed major, had his hand like it's going. This guy's nuts. So I stood at attention. He told me I had AIDS. He said, you like girls? I said, of course I like girls. Doesn't everybody like girls? He nodded, said, that's good. He wrote something down. What the hell's going on? Because back then, you know, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
He said, other thing, then he said, I've been on a motorcycle. I said, sir, I didn't own one, didn't have enough money to buy it. I got a friend that has one. We used to ride it together all the time. Did you like it? Yes, sir. You're going to be a good pilot. So I went to flight school, went to Ryan Field, Arizona, Marana, graduated at Lute, went into B-25s, then P-38s, 20th Fighter Group in England, flew 137 missions. After the war ended, I was a good friend of all the German and English pilots. We'd get together, and Adolf Galland became a good friend of mine. He was a German general in charge of the fighter wing of the German Luftwaffe, and he only answered to Hitler and Hermann Goering. And he heard we were at a symposium together, and his wife Heidi, kind of like my wife Coquette, they got along real well. And casually we just mentioned, well, we'll be back in Germany in June. He said, what date? And we told him. He said, you're going to be my house guest. So I was house guest at that German general over there. And we talked, and we really enjoyed each other. And he said, now before you leave, go back, said, I want to warn you of one thing. Don't ever trust the Russians. And he was right. Look what they've done. So that's where we are today. And there two airplanes in there that I flew. Three, B-25, yeah.
Yeah.
And
so the two trainers?
Well, I flew the BT-13, AT-6, and the B-25.
Okay.
But I've been interviewed all over the country and on TV, all that. I don't look forward to it anymore. And I started not being let you come out here and meet me. I don't want to be a hero. The heroes are the ones that didn't come home. So I wake up at night thinking about it. I lost a lot of good friends. I took my wife over there visiting their grave sites, and she cried. I mean, 20 years old, young kids. So that's the way it was. And what do you want to do? Want to ask any questions?
Well, you told me most of it. How about
I'll show you.
do you have what was a typical mission like one on
I'll tell you,
B-25?
yeah, I'll tell you about that. Let me show you something that might interest you.
Is that your
Make a
wallet?
copy of it. Find it.
What's your fighter group? Oh, that's you.
20 years old. Had black curly hair.
Well, you still look like that.
Well, you can.
Your hair is not black or curly. I like it.
Is that your
I
wife?
see the expression now.
Is that your picture of your
Pardon?
wife? Picture of your wife?
This one right here.
Oh, yeah. That's my wife, Coquette. She was a flight attendant for TWA.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
My
Right.
mother was a flight attendant.
Yes. Who did she fly for? With?
National Airlines.
Got one more thing I'll give you. Yeah, been a good life. Then we had a A-36 Beechcraft. Flew that all over the country. My wife, she was a pilot, instrument-rated pilot.
Yeah.
She was my co-pilot. And we've been in some bad weather. I never will forget, I was out here and they demonstrated for me what they call one of the first storm scopes. And we were sitting in my airplane and they put a storm scope in it and they said, let me show you how this thing works. So we turned the dial. What this would do, it would penetrate out and pick up flashes of lightning. And what it would look like with a scope, see the little white dots, and you do bad thunderstorms. So you could fly and miss them. You could, when you flew, that storm scope was like this, and it had the dots here where you flew over this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I showed it and demonstrated to my wife. I said, now we're going to pick up Mobile, look at the storms down there. She looked at it. I said, that enables us to miss those storms, which are dangerous. She said, how much did you pay for that instrument? And it was thousands of dollars. I told her, I'm mad at you. I wanted to do the kitchen over. Now we can't do. So the next week we had to fly to Dallas, Texas on business. And we were ready to come back home after been on there a week. She said, did you check the weather? I said, yeah, it looks pretty rough. What do you mean? A lot of thunderstorms. What are we going to do? We'll make it. So she was flying co-pilot, you know. I said, okay, we got to make a deviation, call the flight service and tell them we're deviating our course. Don't want to go through that like that. See that? Yeah. So we dodged east on landing in Birmingham, taxied up to our hangar. She said, Bill, I said, what is it, okay? You're forgiven, that's a great answer. Oh, Lord. I had some great experiences. What else you want to know?
I was going to ask you, what was a typical mission like?
Okay, we had briefing.
Depending on which plane
Yeah,
you
we'd
flew.
get up safe around, we had to take off, say, around 7. We'd get up about 5 and we'd have breakfast and have our briefing before we went to our airplanes. And what they would do, they'd usually have the commanding officer would brief us on our targets. And we would let the bombers take off before we did. They had a lot more fuel than we did. We didn't have drop tanks at that particular time. So we would just sit in our cockpits, Then they'd give us the go signal. Of course, what we want to do is not to fly right with the bombers. We want to keep the German fighters away from the bombers so we could move around. I always like to be up sun because I want the sun behind me so they couldn't see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I flew some interesting missions, I'll tell you right now. I watched a lot of planes go down. There's a ripcord in my hangar, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys were
Did.
killed. Bad stuff. We lost a lot of airplanes, a lot of men. You know, the bomber pilots, B-17 pilot, the average total missions that they'd fly before they were killed was 17 missions. He said, well, they got to come home at 25. Most of them never made 25. I have a real good friend named Tommy Borders, football player for Alabama. He was a B-17 pilot. And they getting ready to drop their bombs, open the bomb bay door, and then a craft right up through the bomb bay. There was just a flash in the sky.
Wow.
So people like that, they know remains, they're on the wall of the missing.
How do you deal with the memories, the bad memories? How do you deal with it over the years?
It's tough. I wake up at night thinking about it. My squadron, I'm the only one left. I didn't expect to live to be this old, 95. All my squadron mates, they all deceased. How many people lived to be 95?
Jeff's met a lot of them, a lot of World War II
I'm
veterans.
blessed in that I got a sharp mind. I can remember every mission and everything about it, all my squadron mates, all my enemies. You see, the German Luftwaffe pilots were good guys. They weren't Nazis. They're from good families. Most of them were young. And after the war, we found out, you see, in Germany, the German pilots were not welcome. German population, people don't know this, didn't want anything to do with them on military. Why? The houses were destroyed, industry destroyed, jobs destroyed, members of their family killed. They hated the military. That's why the pilots in Germany, in order to make a living, come to our country and put on seminars and so forth, and you'd pay to hear them speak. Couldn't do that in Germany. They weren't a part of it. No part of it. I've been in Germany, and I had good friends who were captured by the Germans when they bailed out their planes. One was Alvin Vogel. Alvin Vogel is the German name, as you well know. And Alvin became president of the Southern Company, very sharp guy. And he got shot down, B-17 pilot. And he wanted to get back to England, but he knew that everybody that escaped was caught and brought back. So he interviewed him. He said, well, how'd they get you? I mean, you know. I said, well, my dress was okay, dressed me like a peasant. My ID was okay. But he said, up here? I didn't know what he was talking about. And he said they were speaking German. I went, they knew I was a prisoner. So they brought me back to the prison. So he had two guards, Alvin, my friend, did. He said they were German. He didn't smoke. He was giving his cigarettes to the two guards. They came very friendly. He said, look, looks like I'm going to be here for a long time. And he said, do you think maybe you guys can help me speak German? Well, yeah, good idea. So they got some books and brought to him. Like I said, he was a smart cookie. In 6 months, he was speaking fluent German.
Wow.
So it came time for him to escape. So they had fake IDs, everything printed, everything fake. And they dressed him like a peasant. Before he went, he insisted on one more thing. He had a letter put in here. and I won't tell you about it until I tell you the rest of the story. So he escaped. He was walking down the street. He was trying to get to Aachen, which is right on the border there, to France. These two SS guys walked up to him with leather coats on. Papier? Papers? Yeah. And then Vogel? Yeah, Vogel. German name. Kept searching. Found that letter. Letter said, "Dear Cousin Alvin," handwritten. "We know because of your physical disability, you cannot fight in our great army. However, we're happy to learn you made the decision to come work at the farm with us to raise food for our brave troops. We will see you soon. Your cousin Schroeder." Ah, yeah, the SS read that. Oh, yeah, they liked that, see. So in German, they told him he could go. And Ivan Bogan, in perfect German, looked at him and said, "Können Sie mir sagen, wo der Bahnhof ist, bitte? Tell me where the railroad station is, please." "Oh, yeah, Hermannstrasse." He was on the train. He was in Aachen before you could know it. And then 11 days later, he was in France.
Wow. Do you speak German?
A little, yeah.
How did you learn German?
I was fighting against him.
Did they teach you German?
Yeah.
That was required?
Yeah,
In case you got caught, you'd have to know
right. Yeah.
how to say certain
Yeah,
things.
he's a smart cookie, all right.
Yeah.
So you remember Vogel?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was smart, Alvin was, I tell you. Vogel? Yeah, Vogel. Ah, fighting for the wrong army. I had some fantastic experiences. And I had one friend that he flew for the Royal Air Force, flew Spitfires. And his name was Sir Hugh Dundas, Cocky Dundas. And he had blonde, wavy hair. He shot down 11 German planes during the Battle of Britain. Got shot down twice by him in flying Spitfires because the German fighters were after anything that was in the air. They wanted to knock the Royal Air Force out because they knew if they didn't do that, they couldn't invade England. So anyway, the second time that his fighter was hit, he never saw the German. They came out of the sun. Because you'll recall that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. You look at England going across that channel, the sun was behind the German pilots. He said, I was over Dover at 18,000 feet and I was hit. And before I knew it, my plane was in a spiral going down. And it said the white smoke was in the cockpit. I knew if I didn't get out, I was dead. I had no control. And he said, I reached for the canopy and pulled it back and opened that much and it stuck. Oh God, is this the way you're gonna die? He said, Bill, with all my might, I grabbed that canopy and it opened and I bailed out. My chute went 1, 2, and I hit the ground.
Wow.
He said, I'd been shot twice, wounded. He said, I was half conscious and opened my eyes. These farmers had surrounded me. One had a shotgun pointed at me. And the guy with the shotgun said, don't you try anything, you hunting. I'll let you have both barrels. He said, I'm British. British my ass. I know a damn German when I see one. He said, had blonde curly hair. He said, Bill, I kind of turned this way. You can see my wings, Royal Air Force. Oh. He said, you're one of our lads. Get some brandy for the lad. And I drank some brandy. He said, pull yourself together now, lad. I'm taking you to my pub to show you off. Do you mind if we go by the hospital?
Yeah. About to say, that's not first on his list.
Those are stories I know, you know.
Well, that's a good one.
Okay.
Did you want to take